1, 2, 3, let's go!
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So remember when I did that Islands of the Midnight Sun challenge? Yeah, so I recorded a whole bunch of episodes. I go back and the voice is messed up, like really bad, like hours of gameplay, like 6 hours of gameplay, really choppy voice. So I was like, okay, that's fine. I'll just edit it. And then like the fall semester rolled around, and as you guys know, I'm in college, so I kind of just didn't care. It's not my fault, but I'm back now. I'm always back. I'm always here. I just have moments where I just don't record because of school. I'm almost done with my associates, and so I'm moving to another college to work on my bachelor's. Woohoo! And yeah, and I really like The Sims, so we're gonna keep this series going because I was having fun, and I have a little bit more time in my schedule, I feel like, to get a routine going. So, what I'm about to show you is 6 episodes, like 5 to 6 episodes, chopped up and cut up and explained because I want to continue the series. But I can't really show you every second of the gameplay because my mic is really messed up. So we're just gonna wing it. I'm not good at editing. We'll see. We'll see how this turns out. Okay. 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 Child, anyways, so during this part, we really didn't do too much. This is episode 9. I just had Kaleli and Janie and everyone just kind of do what they normally do. Okay, I was just trying to get through the years. I need next generation, please. So here's Janie looking all cute. Janie, I forgot. And here is her sister, his sister. She's downstairs working on potions, lots and lots of potions. I went ahead and also had Kaleli go out and do a lot of scavenging and swimming and all sorts of stuff. Oh, this is not Kaleli. Here's Kaleli swimming in the water, taking a dip under the sea. And yeah, we did have a birthday. So Amara, the youngest, ended up growing up in this part. Wasn't too big of a party. We just I threw her down. Here's the cake. Eat the cake. Be big. You know what I'm saying? We're moving on to the next generation. There wasn't at this. I was getting a little tired, a little bored of having 4 Sims. I want a fat household. Okay, I want to really experience the challenge. Anyways, Amara came out looking super cute. Of course, we had to feed the fish. We always feed the fish. Always feed the fish. She ended up looking super cute in this part, and yeah, that was about it for episode 9. I think the birthday was like the only big thing that happened during this part, so we're just gonna move on to the next episode. Oh, by the way, she got the trait can't stand art, so she had that added trait. She came out looking a hot mess. What are you wearing? A hot mess. What are you wearing? And she has a buzz cut, so you know I went into Create a Sim and I fixed that right up because baby, you cannot be looking like this in my household. But yes, so after this, she came out looking super cute, and that was pretty much it. To the next episode! I quickly forgot to mention that we ended up making our imaginary friend come to life, okay? When they first transformed, I'm not gonna lie, she was looking a hot mess too. I don't know what's wrong with these Sims coming out the house. Lily. So, of course, you know, I did what I do best every single goddamn day, 86 gigabytes of custom content, took her in to Create a Sim, and boom, voila, she's cute, she's spicy. That's what happened next episode. So, for episode 9, it was pretty much the same. I wasn't really feeling the gameplay during this episode, so I spent a lot of time in build mode, moving stuff around, changing stuff, changing rooms. We do have more Sims now. That imaginary friend is human now and actually has to sleep. We don't have a toddler anymore, so I had to make some room here. As you can see, I'm just messing around in my house. Yeah, I took out this little room and I made it into a bedroom, actually, so that the girls have a place to stay. So one of them really liked orange, I believe, and the other one liked green, so that was the theme. It looks a hot mess, I know, but just, you know, I was just trying to give them something quick. I also spent some time purchasing some lifetime reward point trait things for Kaleli. I forgot what I got her. If you have quick eyes, you could probably catch it, and if not, we'll see it whenever I do the next episode. But yeah, I also fixed this disgusting mid-level area that I was using to get to the top level of my house, like the first floor of my house. I went ahead and fixed that up, but yeah, so nothing else happened, no birthdays or anything like that. On to the next episode. So in the next episode, again, it starts off with some dancing, okay? And then it's back to skilling, eating, sleeping, and skilling, and eating, and sleeping. I am having Lily, our new imaginary friend human girl, work on some, just drinks and stuff. As you can see, I had Janie kind of talk to his mom and kind of build the relationship a little bit. We got some painting going on. Okay, baby, we got some chess playing. Okay, baby, the whole night is going on. Everyone's skilling, everyone's living. Now, Kaleli got the notification to go, on a trip, so I went ahead and let her. She said, to hell with these kids, pretty much. And oh my gosh, you'll never believe that Janie and Lily started flirting with each other. And oh baby, this is a challenge. You are not about to be with the imaginary friend. So after their little romance session, Janie spoke to her later in the day and was like, look baby, okay, I don't know if we can be like that. I have to go view the world first, and if I can't find anyone, then yeah, we can be together, but until then, I don't know. So for the rest of the day, I just had people skill, and that was the end of this episode. And yeah, nothing, there were no birthdays or anything. You know what I'm saying? It was just a really relaxed day. To the next episode. Amara and Janie grew up. Janie grew up into a young adult, and Amara grew up into a teenager. They were both looking a crusty mess, as usual. As usual, okay? I had to do my magic. I had to become a surgeon real quick and just fix the mess. I don't understand how this has to happen to me every single time. I put all these cute custom contents in the game, and then you just come out looking a crusty. You could have been styling, okay? You could have been styling, but instead, Janie came out with pigtails, Amara came out bald, but she had edges, like what? So I fixed them, they look cute now. Okay, everything's good in the hood. So we continued playing after this, and I was just working on everyone's skilling again, making sure people don't die, and just kind of doing the 9. I had Janie work on his mixology skill, and then I was like, you know what, we gotta work on the next generation. So I was like, pack your stuff, you're going to Midnight Hollows. I want a supernatural baby, right? Okay, so I'm over here trying to figure out. By the way, if you want to go to any world, you need to download Inro's Traveler mod. But we decided to go to Midnight Hollow. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, there's going to be supernatural people here, right? Wrong. I should have went to the other one, and I didn't. But anyways, when I tell you I searched high and low. I first got here, I was like, alright, look at the little place we're staying in. It's nice. I think this is a little coffee shop. It was really nice because you could drink lots of coffee and keep your energy up. So this was like our home point. I always dragged him back to this place to fill up his needs. He listened to the Tabcast. He was skilling. He was finding recipes. I don't know why I was having him find recipes. I don't know why I was doing that. I think I just wanted a whole bunch of recipes, so I was having him work on that. But yeah, so this is where we went. This was our base. I had him go out. I had this man talk to anyone. So I started, talking to girls. I found one girl. She looked green. She looked like a supernatural. I was like, all right, Plankton, let's do this. Turns out she wasn't even a supernatural. So I'm like, all right, I'm blowing this popsicle stand. I thought, let me put a Weatherstone down. Let me put a supernatural hangout down. And I drove my little happy pixelator behind all the way to this supernatural hangout in pursuit of, I need somebody to help me start this next generation, baby, okay? So I ran in the rain, and I sacrificed myself, and I spoke to many girls. This girl had green hair. I was like, cool, are you a fairy? Cool, are you a witch? Nope, she was just a regular sim from the Bronx, wasting my time. So I spoke to her about, some TVs and how I got a fat TV back in the island, and she was pretty interested, but that's not what I was looking for, you know what I mean? So right in front of her, I spoke to another girl. She got into an argument with someone, but I didn't really care because I was talking to to this girl right here who was also not a supernatural. And I'm just like, you know what? Maybe it's just, the place. So I spoke with her a little bit and I ditched that popsicle stand. I was getting very agitated at this point, so I called a taxi and I went straight to the Weatherstone. And I was like, ha he ha ho ho ho, ha he ha, give me supernatural girlfriend, he ho ho, ha he ha. It didn't work. So I got desperate. I was like, you know what? I'm a Girl Scout today. We going door to door, baby. Door to door. And I was not playing these games. I didn't care that it was I don't even know what time it was, okay? Didn't care. All I knew was I had a plan. I had to come back, I had to bring a mate home. So, I mean, I went pedaling, baby. So it's 10 o'clock at night, knock, 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 let me in. A teenager opens the door. I'm like, oh my gosh, an alien? No, there was no one there but him. Went to a new house. There was only just an old lady. She had a fat house though. Whoever I marry is gonna have some fat stacks. Oh, she did. She had a daughter. So, I walked into her house. I woke her up, just what a nice sim would do. We had a deep conversation about the astrology signs, and I went to somebody else's house because she wasn't a supernatural. So I went to this blue house. This man came out like, sir, what are you doing? And I'm like, hi sir, may I speak to your wife? Anyways, I went to go speak to his wife and she wasn't even a supernatural. I went to another house. This girl looks like the Grinch. She was not a supernatural, okay? I was looking so hard. I finally got fed up, went to the library, created myself a dating profile. Was so sad, and I looked and browsed. There was not one supernatural there. I was so sad. I spoke to a couple more girls that looked like they had seen a ghost or two, and I went home. It was a sad episode and nothing got done. Thank you. So this was the next day and I was not playing. I made Janie get up in there and wash his nasty body. We are getting some girls, okay? So I went around town again. I spoke to some people. Went around town again. By the way, people who drive taxis in The Sims, I know they make a lot of money. But yeah, we spoke to a whole bunch of girls. Again, I'm trying to find a supernatural, and it just wasn't panning out. Then I was like, what the heck? I'm settling. We don't have to have a supernatural this generation. I probably went to the wrong place. So I saw this girl, she was looking a hot mess, and we just kind of went with it. You know what I mean? I mean, for some reason, Janie, he just couldn't help. I mean, he was attracted to her, she was attracted to him. I mean, it's fine, right? Nothing a little NROS master controller advanced edit and create a sim couldn't fix. So I went ahead and I let them, kind of romance each other. But Janie did end up proposing to this girl right in the middle of the his coffee shop, aka his base camp. I went back home to find that his whole entire family decided to join him on his vacation. And that was when I was like, oh no baby, it's time to go, I gotta go. So I had Janie pull out his Tabcast and we left shortly after. So once we got back home, I played Godmother, just like I always do, because you are not looking like this on my island. Understand it. I went in to create a sim, and I fixed her up. She looks super cute now. I forgot her name. We'll see her in the next episode. I don't know if you can see her name from here. I can't. Not in my editing software. But yes, so this is where we left off. So the next episode will be all sped up. Look how many sims we have in our household. Don't be surprised when you see the new episode, and there's a crap ton of sims. Hopefully we can have babies. I don't know, fingers crossed. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm sorry that I always have these technical difficulties, but I really do want to keep this series going. So don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed it. I'm sorry if this voiceover was annoying, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!